by. This is a dark and light reading, a little bit of shadow work for under 30 minutes. You know, that wonderful hard work of healing, the lifetime journey, getting to the bottom of some of our belief systems, whether it really resonates with us, integrating the shadow, and learning to love ourselves. My name is Morgan Black. Thanks for joining myself and the band. Today we are going to talk about Pentacles. Pentacles in the suit of tarot are all about physical manifestations, things in the physical world, in the 3D world. A lot of times immediately we think of money, right? Money, material wealth, material possessions. And the shadow card that we're using to clarify that today is the Ghost. The Ghost is in the realm of shadows where memories are host. The echoes of what is gone still haunts me the most. If you have not watched one of these readings before, please watch the introduction video. This is all about doing some shadow work, sharpening your intuition, living your best authentic life. It is not a regular prediction reading, so to speak. So I talk a lot about leaving the memories, taking the lessons, and timeline shifting. Life, unfortunately, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of trauma, right? Like there's trauma since birth, let's be honest about it. And we need to be able to timeline shift out of traumatic experiences, out of hardships in order to live our best life, to be our authentic selves, to manifest the things that we want. So manifesting in the physical world, what are memories and belief systems behind that? The first thing that I think about, of course, is like growing up in a poverty mindset, right? That can usually go two ways. I had a belief system of a poverty mindset growing up from my family. And it seems to either go two ways. It either goes like a poverty mindset is where you become so scared of losing money that you become miserly with it. Or in like my case, when I grew up, it was all about how we looked. There was a lot of overspending in my family because it was everything not to look poor. And I don't resonate with either one of those beliefs. I've found out as I've gotten older, because money is energy like anything else. It's a tool. It has an ebb and flow to it. And so how are we attracting the energy of material abundance in our life? What are we believing? What's our belief system behind that when we look at our bank account? Really, really important to understand our relationship with finances in order to manifest what we want in the material world. Because in order to manifest, our head, our hearts, our actions all have to align. And our words all have to align in order to manifest. And we have to let go of the outcome. So let me pull some cards, see what we come up with. The Star is our first card, a wish fulfillment. What is your ultimate wish fulfillment in the three-dimensional material world? What would your ultimate wish fulfillment be? Is it to own a home? Is it to have a certain amount of money in your bank account? Is it to be able to provide for yourself and your family seamlessly? Is it to be a philanthropist and be able to give to every project you want to? Is it to work for yourself? And what belief is holding you back from accomplishing that? Can you feel that belief? Can you feel it in your body when you think about that? When you think about what your ultimate wish fulfillment would be in the three-dimensional world, and why you don't have it. If you can feel it, because you need head and heart to manifest, what's it stemming from? What is that belief of why you can't have it? Does that belief truly resonate with you? Or is it something somebody told you along the way? We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. When it comes to finances, these are stubborn beliefs to walk away from. They really are. Eight of Cups is walking away. Eight of Cups in reverse is not walking away. What is it about your current process of manifestation that you feel is not working, that you're not walking away from? That's a hard one. That has to do with pride. It has to do with pride and being stubborn. Is it you feel you need to be from a different lineage? Do you believe that it just wasn't in the cards for you? Those are the deep wounds that are actually a victim mindset that make us believe that we can't manifest the things that we want. If that resonates with you, where does that come from? Can you identify it? Why does it resonate with you? Who told you it was true? Next, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is a symbol of a man who's standing in his home. He has a globe in his hand, in one hand, and a wand in another hand, and he's looking out in the world, and he wants to step out in the world, but he's kind of just like standing there, right, with the world in his hand. He has passage for forward movement, but he's not moving. So what is it in the material world that you have been wanting to manifest that you're not making any moves on? Why aren't you making any moves on it? What is it about yourself that's holding you back? Do you believe you don't deserve it? Those are those deep childhood wounds. Who told you didn't deserve it? A family member, a spouse, an angry karmic, a teacher, a mentor, a dogma. Where along the way did you pick up that you have to have a poverty, self-sacrificing mindset in order to be a good person? Why does that resonate with you? If it doesn't resonate with you, what are you going to replace it with? Next, we have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is all about memories. Six of Cups is about the inner child. What memories are still haunting you about your abundance in the material world and your finances? We all have that. I've done that before, right? Like I've made some bad moves before and been like, and then just like played it like a reel in my head. Like, man, that was a bad deal. Why did I do that? Or why did I spend that money? Or why? Well, that's holding on to the memory, right? That's playing the memory in a loop in our brain, as opposed to walking away from the memory, taking the lesson from it. You know, maybe I shouldn't have, I probably shouldn't have been so impulsive, or next time I'm going to do a little more research, or X, Y, and Z, so that we can timeline shift. So we can timeline shift into the pentacles that we want. There's a lot of guilt and shame around money. There's a lot of weird beliefs around money. Could do like entire podcasts on this. But the Six of Cups is all about holding on to the memories. In this case, it has to do with memories of the inner child. But what memory do you have of when you effed up some kind of abundance that you were trying to manifest in the physical world that is now holding you back from going forward and manifesting what you truly want? What memory do you need to let go of in order to take the lesson and timeline shift? We have the Queen of Cups. Pentacles and emotions. When have you made an entirely emotionally driven decision based off of finances? I've done it a bunch. I don't know about you, but I've done it a bunch. But I got that Piscean energy, man. I have to remember to bring my logic in. I'm a very emotional thinker. And I actually love to be generous. But there are times in my empathic emotional abilities that it turns into like this like self-sacrificing energy that actually has become damaging for me. I've overgiven, you know? So where are you making decisions about your abundance and your pentacles right now in this point in your life that are completely emotionally driven? If it's completely emotionally driven, we're not using our intuition. Our intuition is a balance of the head and the heart, which speaks to the soul, which then speaks to the divine, which is the most trusted source of information. So where are you making emotionally based decisions with your finances? This comes around a lot with family members too, right? Why do you believe that you have to do that? And how is that decision hurting you? Because being in a completely self-sacrificing energy around your abundance is not self-love. Self-love is groundedness and loving and caring for self first. Are there decisions that you're making on your pentacles that are solely based off of emotions that are stopping you from moving forward on the things that you really want to manifest? Other ways that you could be investing to manifest in self, to manifest your dreams, manifest whatever it is that you want in this physical world. We're giving all our money away, but we deeply desire to have a house that's paid off. And if you resonate with that, what belief is stopping you from doing that? Is stopping you from putting yourself first, which is truly an act of self-love. And it's the surefire way that we're able to love other people unconditionally, and how we can connect to our higher selves and our intuition. Who's making you feel guilty about that? That's real. Is it a person? Is it a belief system? Is it a dogma? Next, we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is fast-moving communication. Also the Spy card. Are you worried about what people will think if you actually create abundance? If you actually live your dream? If you actually have all the things that you want? Because you know there'll be haters. There'll be haters. For sure. There will be haters. Why do you care? Sincerely, why do you care? Why do you care if you're not in that people-pleasing, self-sacrificing energy? Is it the way you were brought up? Were you told that it's the right thing to do? Do you worry about slander and gossip? Do you worry about people creeping on your life? I mean, where does that really stem from? And why? What is that belief? And why does that belief matter? Especially if it's holding you back from manifesting what you want in the material world. You afraid people are going to ask you for things? You can say no. That's your highest self. Loving yourself first. You know? And in the interim, you know, while you're working on your plan and working on your abundance, Little Wayne said it best, man. Real G's move in silence like lasagna. You ain't got to tell anybody your plan. Ain't nobody's business. Next, we have the Five of Wands. Where have your physical manifestations created conflict in your life? Usually conflict around physical manifestations have to do with jealousy and envy. Who is projecting what is projecting jealousy and envy every time you go to step out to live your best life? And why is that holding you back? There's definitely some kind of childhood wound in that, right? That stuff starts when we're kids. Being bullied when you try to shine, right? Every time you try to shine, someone's trying to knock you down. What is that wound hit? Where does it hit? Where do you feel it in your body? At what age did you first think you started to have to dim your light? Which will totally mess with how you manifest pentacles and abundance in the physical world. Everybody wants to keep you right at their level. Why does their opinion matter? Because they are not in high vibration. I can tell you that right now. Anyone who is not celebrating your wins and celebrating your abundance and celebrating what you have manifested is not on your level. They are not high vibrational. They are inconsequential. I don't care if they are family members. I don't care if they're friends. I don't care if it's your neighbor's dog. If they're throwing any shade and you care, it's not even so much about caring. It's about being hurt. But if we allow that to penetrate us, we can't manifest what we want. And yeah, to function as a healing human in this 3D matrix in high vibration, you're in the 5%. Welcome to the 5%. You're going to have lots of haters. But, you know, if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right. Really, you're not, right? We're staying like at that right? That low vibrational, right below the radar, just getting by, keeping everybody happy. This life is supposed to be full of joy. We're supposed to love ourselves. We're supposed to be connected to divine source. Can't do that when we're in low vibration. We can't do that when we're people pleasing. We can't do that when we care about the Joneses when it comes to what we're trying to manifest. It's that simple. Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a very young, childlike inner child energy. Has an emotional charge to it. What is something that sings to your inner child that if you're willing to take the leap of faith would bring you Pentacles, would help you to manifest some of the things that you want in the material world? Is it a creative endeavor? Is it an idea? Is it just the fact of maybe being a little more balanced? Because it's not supposed to be all labor and toil either. Or do you just need to hang out with your inner child? You know. Remember that joy. Like that, you know, that age before all that BS starts, right? With the outside world. When we're still fresh. We don't care what other people think. We run off of our imagination. We're secure in ourselves. That energy is the energy that creates abundance. Two of Swords. What are you waiting for, Star Child? All right. Congrats for doing 22 minutes of self-love and reflection. A little bit a day is all it takes to get to our authentic selves, to really look at what we believe. Because what we believe is the lens that we view the world from. And trauma and systems and so many things create those lenses. But is it what really resonates with us? Is it what really puts us in our highest vibration? Living authentically. Not giving a F what anyone else thinks and just, you know, loving ourselves and living our best life. Thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe. Please put some comments down below. I have a few different methods of doing this. I'm trying to figure out what really resonates with people. So your feedback is very helpful. All right, Star Child. I'll see you next time.